we go. Here we go. I need them shoulders. Go ahead. Go ahead. Hey. Hello. My name's Jericka Duncan, and this is
Hilari Younger.
So
hey guys.
We are really good friends. She's in DC, I'm in New York, and we realize that we're having these conversations during this quarantine that we'd love to share with more people because we just feel like there are a lot of women that can relate. I'm a single mom. Hilari is married with a child and a child on the way. So we're going to take 5 to talk about what life has been like having a baby, soon to have a baby, but the pregnancy process and everything that you've been through in the wake of COVID-19.
So, Jericka, it has been crazy. And you know, you and I have had those conversations, more intimate conversations, but we started out all normal. It started out all normal. You know, you're going to your prenatal visits and you're planning everything out just like you would. And then all of a sudden, world stopped.
Can I ask though, in February, when you saw some of the uptick in the news in China and places like that, were you starting to go, if this comes here, it's going to be a problem?
Absolutely. I don't know if you remember, we traveled in January.
Oh, that's right.
And we didn't come back until February. So when the week we came back from abroad, everything was shut down. Like everything shut down that week. So for me, it was a hard stop, you know, on my return. And I was already 5 months pregnant at that point. So it's been really, really, really a process, but a very swift transition, you know. I personally it's been a double-edged sword for me because I've had all these crazy doctor's appointments where you learn, oh, my husband can't be in the room. They're going to test me for COVID upon entry to, you know, for delivery. And if I test positive, the possibility for me not to be able to see my baby indefinitely is there. But they say at least 2 weeks, which is a very scary thing for any mother. You know, a new mother, you give birth to a baby and they take it out of your hands. That in and of itself is triggering. And then just the entire fear of going into a hospital that's been contaminated for months on end. People have been going into the hospital ill with what we think is an airborne virus. So how do you contain something like that? So absolutely, I've been very much so feeling vulnerable during this time, which is for me it's not an emotion that I feel very often, you know?
Yeah. So how are you dealing with it? What's getting you through and what's the game plan moving forward? I mean, I know you and Cedric and Haley are all thinking about what this looks like when little baby Cash gets in. We call it little baby Cash as a side joke. But really, what does this look like 2-3 months from now? Because you are 6 weeks away from your due date.
And, you know, that's the thing. I really don't know. That you get to a point where you have to be very honest and say, I do not know. I have a vision of how I want it to look. I've created plans for, you know, how I think it should go. But the reality is, with everything changing, ever changing daily, you know, we get a new report about how things are going to work daily. I really don't know. And I have to honestly be okay with that. That's the thing that I am working on is being okay with the unknown. Just being okay day by day, taking it day by day and saying, when we get there, we will cross that bridge and figure it out. So for me to say, oh, it's going to look like this, and this, and this, then I'm lying. Then I've cycled back and I've denied and rejected the concept of vulnerability, right? So now I'm in a space where I'm okay with saying, I don't know, but I'm just happy that I have my family. I'm happy that I'm healthy and that the baby is healthy so far. And my prayer and my hope is that we can keep on pushing through in that vein.
Well, you know, I'm praying for you and the family and baby Cash.
Thank you.
Do we have a name yet?
Uh-uh.
You do, but you can't say it. It's okay. We're going to continue this every Friday. We're going to try and get on here and just talk and If you like what we're saying, great. If you don't, it's not for you. Everything is not for you. That's okay. But it allows us both to be in spaces where we can just be very real and honest, and gives us something to do. This is therapeutic in many ways. So we hope that you join us again.
Please.
And in the meantime, keep calm and carry on.
Cheers.